Carlos, what did you make of the overall at-bats that your guys took tonight?
Really good, top to bottom. I thought we controlled the strike zone. We made them work. You saw Sears there, almost 90 pitches in 4 innings. We took some walks. We controlled the strike zone. I think P had an 8-pitch at bat. Soto had 8-pitch at bat. For me, the at bat of the game was Siri walking. That kind of started the whole thing there. Then Lindor, we take advantage of them not making a play, and then Soto walks, and then from there, sac fly, Siri scoring on a shallow fly ball, and then Marte coming through there. I thought overall the whole night we had really good at bats.
You mentioned that Siri at bat. He's a guy that's known for big hacks. It seemed like tonight he was, with 2 strikes, had a little bit of a shorter approach, a different approach. Did you guys see that tonight?
Yeah, I saw that. And this is something that we've been talking to him since day one spring training, like making sure that you control the strike zone. Once you get to 2 strikes, just stay short, control the strike zone, put the ball in play. And for him to work that walk and, like I said, get the rally going, pretty impressive. On a time where right now things are not going his way, but when the bottom of the lineup is getting on base with what's behind, like I said, it's going to be a dangerous offense.
Where would you be without Pete Alonso at this point?
I'm glad I had him. I'm glad he's with us, and he's off to a great start. Again, another day today, some really good at-bats, impacting the baseball. We saw the homer, we saw the double, but he's not missing pitches. He's controlling the strike zone. He's a good hitter.
I think the A's threw 210 pitches. You threw maybe 155. You think that ratio, you're going to win a lot of games like that?
I hope so. Look, when we're clicking, when we're controlling the strike zone, we could be pretty dangerous. And we saw it today. We're going to make pitchers work, and we're going to make them come to the zone. So, there's going to be days where it's not going to be easy, but today we executed.
When Siri scored on that shallow fly ball, not very many guys would choose to go in that spot. What did you see about the jump that he got, and what did you think of his decision?
Yeah, I thought it was a great decision there, especially when the right fielder didn't get behind the baseball the way he's capable of, and we've seen it. He's a really good outfielder, but once he got a little bit flat-footed there, I think Siri took advantage of it. But again, Butler's a really good outfielder with a really good arm, and I think he read it well there, Siri.
What did you make of Diaz tonight?
He got the job done. That's the bottom line. On a night where he had a hard time filling the strike zone. He was missing, especially against the left-handed hitters. I thought, the experience, he was able to calm down, continue to make pitches, and got the third out, and we got the W.
What did you think of Canning?
Yeah, I think it was a night where he left a lot of pitches up in the zone. He could tell you that the slider wasn't as sharp, the changeup didn't have the depth, and he left a lot of pitches up in the zone, and they made him pay. Was able to give us 5, went back out for the 6. He just couldn't finish it there. But I thought, he gave us a chance.
Did you consider going to the bullpen for that 6? That was a pretty long inning that he had just sat for. He was pretty pitch efficient, but it was just such a long inning.
Yeah, look, there's always you go back and he was at 70-some pitches. You get a little bit of wiggle room. You're up 5. You're in the first game on a 12 games straight. Like you're trying to steal outs, and that just didn't happen today.
Pete, you spoke about last year just never feeling like your mechanics were quite right until you got to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Clearly your mechanics are right to start the season. For you, when that's the case, what is the biggest difference between the two?
Honestly, just feeling like myself, pitch to pitch, at bat to at bat. I mean, again, I just want to make quality swing decisions and just put the ball in play hard when pitchers come over the plate. When
you say feeling like yourself, what does that allow you to do differently that you are doing differently right now?
I mean, just play freely and just feel like I'm in control.
You had an 8-pitch at bat tonight, 7-pitch at bat. How much are you thriving on making the opposing pitchers really work here?
I mean, ultimately, I don't want it to get to that much. I mean, I'd rather just hit it hard, hit it hard when I get the opportunity, but. I mean, I just want to keep making good swings at good pitches whenever they come over the plate, and when they're not, just take and let it be a ball.
Did you think Siri was going to try to score on that ball to right?
I mean, he is just lightning quick. I mean, I'm very thankful, and the team is very thankful for getting that run. I mean, that was a huge run for us, and I mean, I didn't expect him to go, and I mean, I was really blown away. It was a sick slide, sick play, great base running.
Did that run kind of spark that rally for you guys, or keep it going for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's great base running, and ultimately, I think the biggest moment of the game is Starling hitting that ball and getting those runs in. I mean, that was huge. I think that was a huge momentum shift for us right there.